Do not try to answer the following question. Instead, describe a random variable that might be useful in answering the question and list the possible outcomes. A can of mixed nuts contains peanuts, cashews, walnuts, filberts, and Brazil nuts. A statistician grabs a handful of nuts, 13 nuts in all, from the can. What is the probability he will get at least 5 peanuts in the handful? We're not going to try to answer the question, but we are going to write down a random variable x that might be useful in answering the question. Now, x, being a random variable, is going to describe the outcomes or the possible outcomes of the experiment. So, when a statistician grabs a handful of nuts, it's not the 13, it's not the number of nuts that he grabs that is of interest or is the outcome of the experiment. Instead, it is the number of, or whether or not he gets 5 peanuts in his handful. So, we need to know how many peanuts he gets in the handful. And that is the random variable. So, it is the number of peanuts the statistician gets in one handful. Now we need to list the possible outcomes. Well, it says here that a handful of nuts is 13 nuts in all. So how many of them could be peanuts? So the possible values or possible outcomes, that is the possible values of x, are 0 because he could get no peanuts. He could get 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, all the way up to 13, because that would mean that all the nuts he drew were peanuts.